So hello everyone, welcome back to another live trading session here with me. So Bitcoin right now is looking a little bit rough. We are going to be looking at what we can trade today. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So I believe Bitcoin is trying to break out of this key level right now. That level is no longer valid for us. So we're at 77,280-ish. There is more liquidity in the downside, yep. So we're still aiming for that 75k, which is pretty interesting. So let me show you exactly what's going on. There we go. So this is where we are currently at. Make sure to check out today's video where I teach you guys how to read candlesticks. Very nice video, so make sure to check that out. So kind of hovering around this 70k level. 77, sorry, not 70k, 77k. Currently we're at 77,230-ish. But I don't believe we will continue for that push higher. Let's have a look. Tensions are still pretty high, 65. When we start coming to about 20-ish, then we start looking at a more positive move for Bitcoin and, well, the market overall. So currently we're not looking to kind of maybe even push for that upside, as the tensions are still pretty negative. So I believe I am going to come in for a short position. RSI is rounding off. No, MACD is rounding off, sorry. RSI is getting weaker as well, so we will come in for a quick position towards that downside. I think SUI as well. I'll have a look on SUI. River seems to be in for a crossover. We'll come in for that as well, and SUI as well to kind of where is it? There we go. Yep. Short in SUI as well. RSI is still looking positive for the downside, so I am expecting a continued move towards that downside. What have we seen in the US Open? A push to the downside, but then, well, kind of back up to that same level, back up to that origin where we obviously started from the US market open, but then we have come slightly bullish actually, but we've still stayed within the same range. which is pretty interesting to see. Now we'll have a look at gold and oil as well today, just to kind of change things up a little bit, get a little taste of something different. So I believe crude oil prices will start to make a push. I believe tensions are getting higher, yep. What have we got for today? 9 PM FOMC meeting. That's going to be pretty harsh. So we'll see if we get anything from that. But for now, we kind of let's have a look. I mean, we've got no prediction, which is kind of strange. A little bit strange, but okay. Let's have a look. Any liquidity changes? Nope. Slightly, maybe slightly, but nothing too crazy. Sui and River are already in the green zone. Crude oil did take a big push towards the downside. It's slowly climbing up though. Slowly climbing up. There's not really any kind of push for Bitcoin to be coming up past that 77k level really. It's kind of struggling right now, that 77,300 level. It's kind of, shaky. As you can see, candles are very, very small. We've got a hammer candle there. We've got a doji as well. We've got some, market doesn't know where to go. So this kind of suggests to me that we're going to get a stronger move in a direction for that downside. RSI is looking okay. MACD is also looking pretty well. So crude oil, I believe, will be coming up in price. So we'll come in for a long on that. $102.71. That's that previous high. Sui's gone very bullish there. I mean, Sui's not really got much to. Yeah, it's a very what's it called? Harsh, a harsh coin, if that's the right word to use. Bitcoin is kind of still sticking within this level though. Still sticking within this level. What have we got for Twitter?
It's like bringing life straight out of your soul.
NATO is discussing.
Here it is.
NATO is discussing. Troops being taken from Europe. Yes, that was yesterday, 23 hours ago. NATO is discussing deploying troops to the Strait of Hormuz if it isn't reopened by early July. June, July. So Iran pretty much has a month to kind of cooperate and, you know, make a decision. Otherwise, I believe it'll probably get blown up, which is, well, it's not good for Iran. I mean, it's not good for China as well. China actually bought most of their oil from Iran. So I believe China is under pressure as well now, which is not good for them. And maybe that is why Donald Trump and Xi Jinping have actually kind of, you know, well, collaborated, tried maybe to negotiate something between one another. So yeah. It was just positive and now we're negative. It's crazy. Crude oil did actually just come very bullish, but then I believe it dropped. Yeah, it took a push towards the upside, but then it did actually come for that downside. We're still running parallel. MACD's looking good, buying pressure's still there. RSI's looking okay, we're still in the 50 range. So we're in the middle. And for Bitcoin, I am looking for a nice push back down to that 76k level, but I feel like today might be a bit more volatile, maybe a bit more shaky. But we will come in and do 76k. Let's have a look at SUI actually. For SUI, we can go to that previous low. So realistically, that'll be about a 1k trade as well. A little bit more, 1.2. Yeah, so that previous low is where we're aiming for on SUI as well. For crude oil, we are aiming for that previous high, which will kind of, I believe, balance out. So we'll come to the previous high for crude oil, and then the previous low for SUI and Bitcoin. Not so much for Bitcoin, as Bitcoin has got a bit of a further way to go towards that 76k level. We tried that level yesterday actually, but yeah, we didn't actually come down to that level. I'm not really sure where we've got River on. I believe that may have been a slight mistake there, but that would have been a pretty big profit, but the fact that there's not a lot of money in the market for River, I don't believe, and that's why we've got such a low profit. Yeah, we've got 3.17 million, so it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Crude oil is pumping up. SUI is kind of lacking behind a little bit. Same as Bitcoin as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, crude oil is pushing towards that upside. SUI's looking pretty shaky there. We don't want to be pushing above that previous high for Bitcoin. That would be pretty silly. So currently it's at its highest that it's been for quite some time. It's at the highest it has been for quite some time. This is actually where price has struggled at multiple times now. So you can see, rejected, rejected. So we'll see what happens this time round. But I believe it will still get a further move towards that downside. Oh, that's not good. That is very not good. We'll close those two positions there actually, as they are too heavy for us. But we can come back in on that short position, as we've just been rejected from that level. Let's have a look actually. It's a pretty big position there though. We've got to see where Bitcoin goes. I mean, it's been rejected there as already, this big candle wick, but price is still very volatile. You can see based off of how strong and fast these movements actually are. Not had any news yet. Nothing, you know, high impact or critical. Nothing worth actually knowing then, by the looks of it. We need to be becoming bearish on this level now. We may even be making actually higher highs, higher lows in the. We've got something just then. Israel military and highest alert over Iran tensions. Israel army chief says the military is at a highest alert level amid escalating threats linked to the Iran conflict. The warning follows Iranian Revolutionary Guard threats of regional escalation and US signals of possible renewed strikes if no peace deal is reached. That is good for our trade. That is good for our trade. But we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Tensions are escalating though. Tensions are escalating. That's a hot zone by the looks of it. Yep. Looks like price is currently stuck. Price is very, very stuck. We are slowly climbing down though. We are slowly looking towards that downside though. Whales are bearish, mid is slightly bullish, and retail is kind of neutral, so that is a good start. Crude oil has actually just come down in price actually. We need to see that price pushing even further, even higher. What have we got? Iranian Foreign Ministry SPOX. No reason to transfer enriched uranium. Talks ongoing with US via Pakistan intermediaries. We need that conflict to be rising, so we can be profitable in this trade. We need those. We need some more tension. Bitcoin's already in the green. Sui's not so much following. There we go. It's kind of on the fall now. MACD's not crossed over yet, I don't believe. Sui is on the verge of that same followed movement. You can see how tiny the movement actually is, but that's like $20 of movement. So I am looking for Sui to follow in Bitcoin's footsteps and come for a push towards that downside. I'm also expecting crude oil to come up in price, which will obviously push Bitcoin down even further. Tensions, that's if tensions rise. We're at 65 now. We need, we're looking to about 70. That would be very, very nice. And this could be an insane trade for Sui. So we'll go 10,405. So we'll go 10,405, 2.1k trade. We're looking at 76k for Bitcoin as well. So we'll put in that 76k. Stop loss, as it's a 1k trade, we'll put in 300. That'll do. Now River is kind of irrelevant. I believe I took that trade on accident, but we have got a take profit on that already, which we don't have to worry about. So we'll have a look at crude oil actually. Where are we at with crude oil? So if tensions actually do rise and continue, which I believe they will, then we'll definitely see crude oil coming back up to that previous high. So the origin of this downwards move is where I am expecting crude oil to currently come to. So make sure you check out today's video. If you are a beginner, maybe you're looking to kind of understand the market better, look no further than that video from today. There we go, Bitcoin is in that push for the downside now, very nice. I want to see that move continuing all the way down to that previous low and even past it. We tested that level yesterday actually in this consolidation phase. This is where I actually exit my trade. So we did go slightly further to the downside, but afterwards we did come very bullish back up to 77k to 77,500. Which is not as positive. So now looking at a wider time frame, let's have a look. We were making higher highs, higher lows. You can see high, low, high, low, high, low. Maybe if we actually ruled this section out, so we'll go high, low, high, as this movement is still like within that whole area. So we'll go high, low, high, low, high, but then maybe even, yeah, I believe we're still making those high highs, high lows. Now Bitcoin does look to be on that move towards the downside. So a very nice level that I'm looking for is at 76k again. But that is quite a long shot actually. So we could actually come to the bottom. We could actually come to the support level. That would be more realistic. So this is the phase that we were running in for quite a long time actually. So we could actually come to say, let's just say 76.5k. That'll be a lot more reasonable, I believe. So we'll lose 76,500. Still a $900 trade. Still a $900 trade. So crude oil does seem to be trying to come bullish again in price. Let's have a look in the 1 minute time frame. Yes, I believe it's gaining that momentum again. We're seeing some buying pressure coming into the market for crude oil. I believe tensions are rising slightly. We're not seeing too much on the news. It's been a little bit quiet up to now. We did get one or two things, but yeah, that's about it for now. But a further push to the downside is definitely where I'm kind of aiming for right now. Definitely the area I'm kind of aiming for. And there we go, a further push towards the downside for Bitcoin. Very nice indeed, very nice. I want crude oil to be coming back up in price. Tensions are slightly escalating a little bit in the Middle East again. So therefore, yes, I am expecting that price to be coming bullish. So yes, crude oil is coming slowly back up in price, slowly coming bullish. We are slowly coming bullish. So we are looking in a nice bit of profit for now. I still am expecting crude oil to pick up that momentum again and push and continue towards that upside. Crude oil, I believe. So it looks like that river trade has, it has closed. It wasn't, any big profit at all. But yes, we are still aiming for that upside. Bitcoin has slowed down slightly, but not to worry. It's still on a very nice push towards the downside. Very, very nice push actually. As you can see, we're looking on flow now. So we may consolidate within this level that we have. Well, we're still valid as the price did come to that previous. This is like the highest the price has came just for now. So 77,536 is where we had that price coming to. So we didn't actually pass through that previous high. So we are kind of still in this area. So we may even be able to get a long position from this low here. We're seeing a little pushback from the buyers actually now. As you can see, we've left a pretty large wick it's actually a pretty, you know, solid push as well. We've been on that sharp, well, not sharp, we've been on that nice slowed move to the downside, and now we're getting some rejection, getting a little pushback from the buyers. It's relatively strong as well, but the market is pretty volatile, and we are kind of seeing that, you know, move. But it still looks like sellers are in control. We're still looking okay on the in the, you know, strength index, 38.40. We're still okay. MACD indicator's not giving us much, you know, reasoning as to why we may push towards the upside. So currently we're looking pretty strong for that downside movement to continue. So if we actually come past kind of this support level, well, now it's obviously going to be resistance, as support flips to resistance as the market shifts. So we may see a push down even further. So crude oil is coming bullish in price now, and I don't think we're getting much tension. No, tension is relatively, like, you know, even, but I believe we may, you know, see something in the next upcoming minutes. So we kind of got to be prepared. And Bitcoin has obviously failed at 70, well, it's failed to come up higher, and these previous days, as you can see, this is kind of the highest we have been. So 77,700 is kind of the high that we have been at. We are still continuing that move. Very nice, very nice. Question is, right now, are we going to actually come past this kind of zone that we were kind of, you know, consolidating in? Or are we going to have some trouble and come back up for a push towards the upside? Like I said, that is the highest we have currently been price-wise. So we've actually failed once there, but the fact that we've failed again, and we've obviously not even came to the support level that we were kind of, you know, trading in all those 40 plus days, suggests to me that we may not even, you know, come past and come back within that short-term support level. So we failed this rejection here, so we got rejected when we tried to come back into that support zone, and now I believe we are looking at another rejection. Another rejection. Sui is looking pretty nice. Bitcoin is looking pretty nice. This could be a very, very nice trade for us right there. Right there. I tried to say right there and here at the same time, and it sounded really bad. I believe we are. Wait there. Yeah, we are seeing some slowed down movement within this range, as you can see. The price has actually slowed down a little bit. Crude oil is kind of still pushing towards the upside, struggling a little bit, but we are coming closer and closer. We are slowly picking up that momentum again. Let's have a look. May even see some consolidation. Tension is still the same. Let's have a look at liquidity. Actually, we haven't looked at it. We haven't looked at liquidity yet. 67, still the same. 67.51. But that's at 78k. Now there's also 57 million at 78.25k. And then 56 and 58 million in the downside. So if we actually fail to break through kind of this area here, then we may even come back up towards the upside and maybe even try to get back up, let's say 78k. So right now that high was at 77,552. So there is potential, but then at the same time, if we fail to hold this level and actually come up above, then yeah, I believe we will come in for a push towards that downside. Now, currently we are still kind of, in a yes or no situation. Are we going to crack through? Are we not going to crack through? Now, SUI is looking positive. Same as Bitcoin, same level, we kind of consolidated within this level for quite some time. For crude oil though, crude oil is slowly but surely coming up in price. What have we just got there? A further move. That's a further move for SUI actually. Let's have a look. Yep, a further dip for SUI, which is very, very nice to see. Now let's have a look at Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins are on that move to the downside as well, so I might jump in on that trade. RSI is still looking good. Selling pressure's good. MACD is looking very nice. So let's have a look. We'll come in for that trade if Bitcoin manages to actually come through this level. It may be rounding off right now. We'll have a look at MACD. I mean, there's still space to continue this move, but then at the same time, yeah, we may see some buying pressure stepping in right now. Selling pressure has come down, as you can see. So these red ones that are more red, these are kind of like a whitish pink. What are we seeing right now? There's no way. There is no way that's just happened. There is no way. Oh my god. Oh. Cooked. We just got cooked. Trump says US in final stages of talks with Iran on poll report. I mean, how could I have known for that? Like, did you guys know that Bitcoin was just going to pump like that? That was literally in the space of, I don't know, 10 seconds. That was definitely 10 seconds. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't even feel like trading anymore. I'm not gonna lie. What even is that? Look at the size of this move. Oh my god. That was crazy. That was crazy. Tensions are getting higher. I will be coming in for a short position though. Like, I don't even see a reason for Bitcoin to be coming up that high. That was crazy. Or was that just a false break? Was that a false break? I mean, if that's a false break, then I don't even know. That was like the most insane false break I've ever seen in every session I've ever done. That was insane. If that to me is a false break, and then we now actually come for that push to 75, I don't know, maybe 76.5k, where I was kind of, you know, aiming towards, then I don't know. That is just ridiculous. And now price is kind of volatile. It's just sat there. It's just sat there. Like we're oh. Putting that stop loss actually at 78k. 78k is reasonable. Pudgy penguins. Where's crude oil? What's happened to crude oil? Took a big dump. I mean, there's no news as well. Like, we've had no news, so why have we just had a big dump like that? Sometimes the people in my comments know more than me, which is concerning. Which is actually concerning. Iran claims control over Strait of Hormuz security. An Iranian official says 26 oil tankers and vessels transited the Strait of Hormuz safely under monitoring by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The official added that the maritime traffic is coordinated with IRGC oversight and described Gulf security as a red line for Iran. No deal. Iran is trying to rebrand Hormuz from international checkpoint into IRGC managed airspace on water. The gays of Hormuz are monitoring the Strait of Hormuz. Oh my days. Are we going to push further? China's defense ministry on Wednesday warned Taiwan regional authorities led by Lai Ching-te that the People's Liberation Army will resolutely thwart any reckless provocations toward Taiwan independence. What's going to happen now? China's going to go to war? That would be insane. I just don't see a reason for Bitcoin to be starting to pump. Like, what on earth is going on? Like, what on earth is going on? Conflict's getting more. And, well, the situation doesn't seem to be getting better. All the news we've had have not been positive, so... How am I to think Bitcoin's actually going to come for a push towards the upside? Tell me. Someone tell me, please.
Expected a charger to remind me of my childhood. Color
Shush. Question is, are we going to come to, let's say, a third of the way, and are we going to continue that move towards the upside? I don't know. Yeah, that move kind of destroyed me, not gonna lie. We was in for a nice profit. I think it was up about 800 USD, and then boom, we came in and lost like, I don't know, 1k at least. 400, 700, 200, 471, about 1.4k. Fantastic. Fantastic. All from that one move. All from that one move. Not positive, not positive whatsoever. But it is how it is. And I believe that was actually the pressure that we had from this area here. So for Bitcoin, I believe that might have been all this pressure here. So we had very, very small candles. So I mean, I should have kind of seen that coming, but well, with Bitcoin, you can kind of, you know, anything can happen. But this is well, it's quite a lot of pressure actually, so we're gonna continue this move towards the upside. So we could realistically now come into 78k for Bitcoin. Well, that's if we continue with those higher highs, higher lows. That's the question. Sui does kind of look like it wants to push for the upside. RSI is still pretty strong. Now Pudgy Penguins on the other hand, I believe they could be in for a push towards that downside. Not necessarily. Alright guys, I'll be back in just a second. Right guys, judging from this move, it looks to me like Bitcoin is struggling for that push towards the upside. But I believe we're getting pressure like we did in this area, so judging from these 3 impulsive moves, 2 actually, we've got the same outcome, a push higher. So we've got this area here. So we have consolidation and boom, a push higher. Consolidation, boom, a push higher. So what I believe will happen in this area will be a consolidation and then boom, back up into this level of 78 plus K. Well, that's if. If we fail, then we fail, but that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Kind of what I'm looking at right now. At 86. No, that's not reasonable, is it? It's way too high. In the meantime, we can actually trade crude oil. I've not got really anything though. Liquidity is still even. There's no, big changes. Or is that a fail? Failure to claim that level. No, we failed that. Failed that. So, consolidation 77,500 and push up will be nice. Are we still? mean, we're still okay to make higher highs and higher lows though. We're still okay. You can see we've still got the market structure there. We're still okay for market structure wise. So, I mean, exiting that position is still okay because we would have been in even less profit. And now we could come in for a nicer profitable position in this area here. Yeah, that trade has kind of ruined my evening. I've got 67.5. Well, that's the most of liquidity. It's sat at that level of RSI divergent. Let's have a look. I'm not even gonna lie, Bitcoin is just so unpredictable right now. Like, you cannot tell where anything is about to go. I don't know, I feel like it's coming to the downside though. It's come back within this level, but it hasn't come past the previous low. So we are still in a position to be becoming bullish though. But the thing is, price is super unpredictable right now. Bitcoin started pushing as well, I believe. Yeah, Bitcoin started pushing to that upside. Where are we looking at on the SUI? Where are we looking at on SUI? 1.9? That would be crazy, but... One point 1.1. That's kind of the next level we could crack at. I mean, Bitcoin is in for a nice climb there. We do need to come past that previous high though, which would put us in a nice position for that continued uptrend. But right now we're still on that climb, so anything could kind of still happen. So we could get rejected. Sellers could actually step in pretty aggressively and kind of, you know, drive that price right down. But for right now, we're looking okay. We're looking okay. Oh, that trade has actually ruined me. That has actually ruined me. I'm very upset. I'm very upset with that trade. SUI is doing pretty well. Obviously, it's going to follow in Bitcoin's footsteps. It's, you know, very known to happen. What do you guys think? Are we going to retest for that 78k, or is Bitcoin going to fail? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'll put a poll on so you don't have to type it in. You can just press. What do you guys think? Let me know. Price kind of struggling to get through though, as you can see. Price is struggling. Whales are bearish. Mid is slightly bearish, bullish, sorry. Retail is neutral. I believe we may even be coming for a move to the downside there. Question is, are we going to see that? What are we looking like on the RSI? What are we looking like on the RSI? Still okay actually. 52 is not bad. 52 is decent. Here, what have we got? Oh, MACD is curving to the upside. We've got that buying pressure. RSI looks good. You know, I don't know, it looks pretty decent to me. dipping on the 3 minute. 5 minutes still looking for the upside. Same on the 15. So we are looking, still we're looking pretty okay. We're looking pretty okay. So, I believe all eyes are currently on Nvidia. I saw something on that today. I mean, that price is still leaning to the upside, but then at the same time, crude oil is not seeing much movement whatsoever. Not much movement whatsoever. A Cuban exiles group is at the heart of DOG's push to indict Raul Castro over a 1996 shootdown. Not sure on that one. Well, crude oil just did a push to the upside, a pretty harsh one as well, and yeah, Bitcoin just dropped. So we're actually looking towards the downside of that 76k, well 76.5, or are we still going to be coming bullish? That is the question. That is the question right now. That is the question. Make sure you guys check out today's video. Some very important things on there. If you've got a, if you're a beginner, then make sure you definitely check it out. It's pretty much a video on how to read candlesticks. So it's very beneficial if you're starting out and you don't know, what the market looks like. You don't understand anything. So if you're a complete newbie, then it's a very, very nice educational video for you guys to check out. Now, there'll also be a link to Everdex. This is obviously Everdex, as you can see. Platform I use every single day for my trading. I've used many platforms in the past, but this is currently my favorite out of them all. There's new things added. We've got Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin was on there. We had Ethereum already on there. The standard Solana, Hype, all that stuff. But recently we've had obviously Pudgy Penguins, crude oil, silver, gold, Dogecoin. What else have we got? Pippin. We've got Tron. We've got Tesla. We've got Bitcoin Cash, Osta, Zero, Pepe 1000. Or was it 1 million? Baby Doge. S&P 500 ETF. So yeah, we are looking pretty good on Everdex. So make sure you guys check that description out. Even if you got a, just a little look on it. But yeah, you can definitely check that out. We also have competitions, as you can see. View competition, and then you get like little prizes and stuff. well, the prizes aren't little. This is just one of the compositions. There you can see you can win an Apple Watch Series 11, iPhone 17 Pro Max 2TB, Apple AirPods free. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do on this platform. So definitely check it out. Now we just got some news. Russia's war of attrition is increasingly turning into a meat grinder. The losses are enormous. Commander-in-Chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces stated that Russians are currently losing something. But these news sources, some of them are actually very misleading, so make sure you guys check your news sources before you actually trade. Otherwise you can be putting yourselves in a very bad position. And like that, Bitcoin has just dropped. Fantastic. I mean, we've still got room to, you know, make another high and continue with this uptrend, but then the chances of getting you know, slimmer and slimmer. So what I was kind of looking at was towards something like this, and then we'll retest that support level, that short-term support level that we were trading in for quite some time. I do believe we may, you know, try and come and retest it, see if we can, you know, get through there. But liquidity is exit the market for Bitcoin, which is unfortunate. So currently, all we've kind of got is Sui. Sui's doing pretty well. Bitcoin's in a bit of a pickle. Bitcoin's in a bit of a pickle. I mean, it's still coming towards the upside though, which is pretty, you know, interesting. Whales are leaning bearish though. Mid is slightly bullish and retail is neutral. Now, there's 5.35 million longs liquidation, 16.9 shorts. Now, when we do have, let's say, more liquidity on longs, then the market does actually seem to come bearish. But then when it's the other way around, yeah, it's kind of a strange one, but it kind of makes sense at the same time. But we need Bitcoin to continue that move towards the upside. We need to see that move continue. And we need to see a new high form. otherwise. So ideally, we need to come past, well, let's just say just below that 77.8k level, where we have the short-term support. Now, I do believe I had about 70 something million liquidity, or 50 now. 50 million liquidity at 78k. Now let's have a look at model 2. Yep, nothing at all. When you see a take profit and stop loss on Everdex, you select trigger type by ROI, price change, or profit and loss. I don't know. Sometimes I do it on. I don't do return on investment. Most of the time I just do profit and loss. I tend to keep within, you know, the profit to loss ratio, which is obviously 3-1. Sometimes it's like, you know, 8-1, 9-1, maybe even 10-1 at sometimes, depending on how strong I feel towards the outcome. You know, say we're sometimes, you know, trading within key levels, then yeah, we can definitely, you know, come in for a bigger take profit. So most of the time, yeah, just try to keep within a nice risk management, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, and so on, just depending on where we are with you know, everything else. But for now, I've not got a stop loss or a take profit on. Oh, I've got a take profit on, but I've not got a stop loss, as the price does seem to be very jumpy, and I don't want to be. I've actually had many instances where price comes very, very close, or even takes my stop loss, and then the price moves in the other direction from that level. There's 3 buttons there. Let's have a look. We got some news first. Let's have a look what we got. Iran said it will take the war beyond the Middle East if the US and Israel resume attacks. After President Donald Trump threatened new strikes, here's your evening brief. Well, that to me just looks like we're gonna come in for a reversal. I mean, I'm gonna reverse them. I'm gonna reverse all them positions, as I'm not seeing Bitcoin coming even further to the upside. I don't know. I just don't see it. The strength is gone. That level is, I don't know. It's not there. It's not there. 3 buttons. What do you mean? These ones? 1, 2, 3. Is this what you're talking about? So this is obviously take profit, stop loss. You've got, well, you can put in a trigger price, or you can do the slider, and you can see it'll obviously move where you kind of want it. Same for take profit, or you can do return on investment, and then you can also do a partial position. So you can do, I don't know, 50% of your position could maybe stop out at a certain level, and then 50% of your position continues, which is yeah, very good. And then yeah, these are just closing the position by the market and so on. Now we did get, when you try to set your take profit, I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really seeing it. Well, I've got trigger price, ROI, and the slider. That's all. There's nothing else. Russian jets dangerously intercepted RAF spy plane over Black Sea. Nope, nothing to do with me. Are we going to come past that previous high? So there's equal amount of liquidity in the upside and the downside for Bitcoin right now. Let's actually have a look at Pudgy Penguin and see if they got anything. Have a look at Stewie first. See what they've got. 771k, 600. We had about 800 there, so we're 812 for the downside. Yeah, so Sui does look like it wants to come for that downside pull. Now, Bitcoin on the other hand is somehow still leaning bullish. We're somehow still leaning bullish. Even though we've kind of been, well, we've been bullish since. Might have had a compression phase there. Maybe. We're leaning more bullish. Oh. Today's session has been an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We're still leaning towards the upside. I've got a funny feeling we may actually continue this move up until, yeah, I know. I feel like we're going to still continue that move up. I did think there we've lost that momentum. You know, we're coming bearish. Everything's fine. Like we're hitting the level, and yeah, I mean we kind of broke through now. I mean, there's nothing we can do apart from kind of reverse that position, and then waiting on a position would still be losing out, because right now Bitcoin kind of just, I don't know, just Bitcoin sucks right now. Literally, Bitcoin sucks. So, judging from that, we can kind of aim. Well, we can only aim for 77.9k. That is the only kind of level we can kind of aim for now. Anything lower, then I don't even know. Like, the whole structure's just, you can put Bitcoin in a bin. So now if I do actually see a move all the way up to 77,900, then I have no clue what is going on. I'm gonna be speechless, but nevertheless, we could be a fake out. So it could be this, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that, it could be this. So overall, we are in a very bad position. That's just speaking market wise. The market currently is just a big fat mess. What on earth was that? Some kind of advertisement. You can see we've been I mean, a move to the upside is definitely what I'm expecting right now. But the move is like, I mean, it's gradual here and then it's sharp there. So, I mean, I don't know, it's cooked. Bitcoin is cooked. Well, we want to see that continuation for crude oil as well then, if we want to see Bitcoin coming for a push to the upside. What, and now we're going to continue. Dun, dun, dun. I've got no words. I've got no words. I think I might have to just, you know, put in my stop losses and just let this play out. What has just happened to that? Fantastic. Like, how does this even make any sense? Like even at this area, the buying pressure is increasing. MACD is running nicely. RSI is at a nice level, 50k. Like, you know, it's in a median. It's in 50, and we just get grilled like that. I mean, I don't even know if a higher high is possible now. Unless if we come past this previous low, then I definitely think we may even be in for a move towards the downside. Because right now we are looking very, very bearish. But you know, we can have a move up to that level. Along that Dogecoin. I mean, structure as it stands, there is still an opportunity for Bitcoin to reach that level of 78k. You know, retest the support, but then I don't know. At the same time, it's looking a little bit strange. Like you can see that even in the 5-minute time frame, we've got higher high, higher low. So what I'm expecting realistically is a higher high past this big sharp move that we had. And then that would obviously give us the retest of that 78k. Liquidity is relatively the same actually for both sides. I think we had that we've got 80 million now. We've got 81.5 million at 78,246, and then 75 million. So we do have slightly more liquidity in the upside, but then at the same time, Bitcoin is kind of still doing whatever it wants to do. Like one day it's fine, one day, you know, it's okay, it's listening, everything's fine. A decades old audio recording, a decades old record. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's looking weak though. Bitcoin is looking weak. Like it pushes to the upside, but then it's weak again. It pushes to the upside, then it's weak again. Like you don't know what move is actually genuine. So there's so much manipulation in the market right now. It's just crazy. It's like the buying pressure's there, everything's there, indicators are there. A strength index is doing good. And then, yeah, you just get a flip to the upside or a flip to the downside. Bitcoin is literally doing backflips. What do you guys think? Are we going to see that level of 78k being hit or not? Still pushing towards that downside. What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? Like, we've come past this zone as well, where we were kind of consolidating in, so I don't know. It's looking weak for Bitcoin. It's looking very weak, very weak. Oh, that was so bad. Well, we have been officially cooked. Question is now, are we going to continue this move or not? I mean, there's more liquidity in the upside as well, so I mean, we'll have to close that. We'll have to close that trade anyway. So like the next kind of level that we could come back into is this major level that we were consolidating in, but even that is kind of we are dipping, we are dipping. Is this a rejection? Is this the rejection we were expecting or not? I might come in for a trade there. RSI is dangerously low. Well, not dangerously low, but it's oversold. Sui, we're not looking too bad, but I believe we will come for a move back up to the upside. There we go, we've got a push right there. Oops. Not a strong rejection from 77k, yeah, I know. Not strong at all. I was expecting a lot more actually. I was expecting a lot more. But we are, starting to curve. Selling pressure is slow down. RSI was low, and that's kind of where we came in for that position there. And we have came to the low actually of this whole kind of area that we've been moving in. You can see it, and this is the kind of the well, just below it is the origin of this bullish move. So ideally, this is kind of the area we're kind of, moving in right now. Yeah, might see a further might actually see a further move towards that downside. Tension is the same as 67. we are coming bullish, but Sui is coming bearish for some reason. What is it doing? What is it doing? We need to see Sui coming bullish, not bearish. I mean, the market is just frozen. What is going on? What is going on? Bitcoin's made a reversal by the looks of it. Sui is lacking behind a little bit. It's relatively slowed. But. I mean, yeah, the rejection isn't, you know, big, but it's still there, as you can see. But we may even be moving to a high before we move further down to the downside, but I don't know. It's very, very strange structure today. Very strange. I mean, yesterday was a lot better, but yeah. .078. That's kind of what we're aiming for. If we go back over 75,500 in one 15-minute candle, will be nice. Let's have a look. It would, but is that going to happen? Is that going to happen? That's the question. We are looking pretty strong though, which is a good sign. You can see we're pushing pretty high. 240, 250, 300 nearly, I believe. Still pushing. That's the first bearish candle we've seen so far in this whole movement. Tension is still the same. Liquidity, let's have a look. Still the same. Upside. So we are looking for. Actually, we could even come for a even further push, so let's go 1.09 maybe, or 8.5. So 0.5 would give us another a higher high, which is what we're looking for on Bitcoin as well. So once Bitcoin comes in that higher high, then we'll most likely be in for a higher high on this as well. Paul, what do you think? What do you think? Are we gonna actually get that? Are we actually gonna get that higher high or not? What do you think? Are we gonna get the higher high or not?
Gentlemen in the mix.
We are still moving towards that upside. We are still moving towards the upside, which is very, very nice to see, but it needs to obviously continue. We can't be stopping halfway. Can't be stopping halfway. I don't know. It's going up at a pretty good pace. I mean, I would say anyway. It's obviously going to be struggling a bit, but I do kind of get what you're saying. You know, it is pretty slow. I do get what you're saying. There's an even bigger push there. Slow, very, very slow. Very, very slow. That liquidity is very close to 76.7k. We were so close to claiming that liquidity. So a liquidity grab could have been, well, it even came to that level as well, nearly. But yeah, we are looking for that upside though. For some reason, we are still looking for that upside. But it's good. It's good. We do need to come past that previous high though on SUI, which would give us a nice bit of profit. Nothing news-wise. So yeah, it's not too positive. So we can have a look at actually SUI if it's on here. Yes, it is. Former Cuban President Raul Castro has been indicted in the United States. The US has a sealed indictment for Castro, a source familiar told USA Today. The former Cuban president was expected to be indicted for allegedly ordering an illegal attack that killed American civilian pilots who were trying to rescue people fleeing Cuba on rafts. Interesting. We're still leaning bullish. We're still leaning bullish. So we have actually just had a signal for a buy on Ethereum. Let's have a look. We have got entry point 2140 to 2128. So we could actually enter that now. Take profit of 2243. $20.74 for stop loss. Pretty long way to go. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. On 30 minutes, it still looks good, this candle. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks strong, it looks strong. It looks good. It does look good. It's like you said. Oh, that's silly, sorry. It does look good, it looks decent, but then we're kind of leaning towards a downtrend right now, so you can see higher, lower high, and then potentially we could get a high here, and then a potential move towards that downside, continuing. But we may even come, like you said, retesting that level again. We've just got some kind of news. Looking good, we're looking good. Still leaning pretty nicely. We're coming closer and closer to our take profit actually for SUI. We're coming as well, we are coming close to that previous high. I'm not sure if that's the same case with Bitcoin though. It's kind of, but it's, you know, it's still got quite a long way to go. SUI is leaning very nicely to that upside, very nicely. What have we got for crude oil actually? Crude oil still on the move to the downside. Maybe leaning for a little move back down. I believe we will be. I'm gonna close that position. RSI is getting weaker. Dipping on that as well, dipping on that. Short that, SUI short that as well. And Pudgy Penguins short that as well. And we're already in profit. Very nice. Bitcoin has not had enough strength to continue. It's like we're making higher, lower highs and lower lows as well. Look, high, low, high, low. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway. Maybe that's just too tight of a move, but yeah, we are, you know, the move to the upside is, I don't know, it's not looking too strong. It's not looking too strong whatsoever. Slowly leaning toward that downside though. Let's have a look at liquidity. 81.5 mil. 81.5 mil. Paul, what do you think? Are we going to come to that downside? We need to see that move continuing. We need to see that move continuing. I believe it will continue. We are looking extremely bearish for the mid, extremely bullish for the whales somehow, but that's obviously on SUI. So looking on Bitcoin, whales are now slightly bearish. Mid is slightly bullish. Shorts, we've got 50 million in short liquidations and 7 million in longs. Now, we are leaning towards that downside. We are leaning towards that downside. So a potential to move past that, well, to play it safe, we could actually even put our take profit in, I'd say, that exact low. So we'll do 77.017 as our take profit. So 77.017. Oh, that's SUI. We need Bitcoin. It's not much, but all these together will be something nice. So was that just a little fake out? Was that a little fake out? Cheeky little move before we push higher? Looks like it, right? What do you guys think? I think we're failing to come back within that level that was consolidating in. So right now we may even be up and coming for about 77,500 plus. But we've still not come past this level that we've struggled to pull through. So we've got confirmation from that. So we've got 3 candles confirming that obviously the level is there and we can't get through it. We cannot get through it. We keep getting rejected from this level though. Rejection. You can see candle wicks, large candle wicks. Look at this rejection here. Price did come slightly past, but it got rejected. Here again, rejected. Hit the level perfectly as well. Confirming it, rejected. Let's have a look. I mean, RSI is, I don't know, 50-50. 50-50. Are we going to get rejected again? That's the question. It's not looking too good. We've got a million of them. We need. What was it called? US military suspicions rise over Iranian oil tanker trying to break a US blockade. I don't know about that one. Let's have a look. There we go, finally. We've finally broken through that level. But we need to come past that previous low. This one right here. Or we might be in for making some lower highs and lower lows, so we'll see. But we are in profit right now, which is good. So that decision was, in fact, right.
I just watched somebody.
Shush. Oh, what have we got there? A push to the upside. Well, we've got the same thing here as well, so I'm not too worried. Not too worried. We've failed this level multiple times, so I mean, you know, it's difficult to tell if we're actually going to break through and come for a continued push to the upside. We've failed that level many times in the upside. You can see we've been very bearish ever since. Looks like a rejection from that level again. Not such a strong one, but yeah, it's still there. Still rejection. Pudgy Penguins now very nice. Bitcoin's kind of lacking behind. Let's have a look at Pudgy Penguins. They're on a nice downfall actually. Let's have a look at Sui as well. Sui and Pudgy Penguins are kind of keeping us afloat right now. Bitcoin is kind of, you know, as always, doing whatever it wants to do. have a look at liquidity. What have we got? Same. 81.5 million at 78,246, and then 75 million at 76,112. So there is more liquidity in the upside from what it looks like, but 81 million is literally nothing. So you can see we've been rejected from that level many times, but it's like sloping to the downside ever so slightly. So I feel like each move is getting weaker and weaker. So that kind of looks to me like we are going to be in a continued move to that downside. Let's have a look. What's Bitcoin done there? Nothing. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Rejection again. Been rejected again, so we can watch that trade for Sui. Pudgy Penguins will probably follow in the same footsteps as well, but I will be back in just a second. So What's going on with the stream?